What happens after the war ends? Will global hubs like Dubai recover, or we will be witnessing the beginning of a major economic shift in the Gulf regions? And importantly, is Pakistan quietly stepping into a position it once lost a decade ago? Officially, the UAE says everything is normal, stable, and under control. But beneath the surface, the reality is far more complicated and darker. Dubai's tourism sector, once a global powerhouse, is slowing down. The real estate market has dropped to its lowest level in nearly a decade. Now, expatriate workers, the backbone of the economy, which are expatriate workers, they are facing growing job insecurity. To entertain the pressure, and the government has reportedly injected over $13 billion into the banking system, offering unconditional support to keep businesses alive. But here is the real question: is this stability? Is this a stability or just temporary damage control? Over the past decade, the UAE made a strategic shift, moving closer to the United States and Israel. That decision brought economic advantages during the stable times, but in today's conflict, it has created new risks. Iran now sees the UAE as a key regional partner of its rivals, making it more exposed to the geopolitical pressure. In contrast, countries like Qatar have maintained balanced relationships with the countries, those which are in danger, and are now facing relatively less impact. But the biggest issue for Dubai is not just economic loss, it's a trust. Dubai was built on three pillars: security, stability, and investors' confidence. Today, all three are under the stress. Even if the situation stabilizes immediately, experts estimate it could take 3 to 5 years to rebuild investors' confidence, and the financial damage that is done, already projected between 5 to 600 billion dollars. Even more concerning, a large portion of the Emirati wealth invested globally may not return anytime soon. That means billions, even trillions, staying outside the domestic economy. At the same time, the Gulf itself is changing. Countries are no longer relying on a single global power. They are diversifying, building ties with China, and strengthening regional alliances. Saudi Arabia has already started moving in that direction. But the UAE still appears heavily dependent on its traditional partners, and in rapidly shifting world, that dependency could turn into a strategic weakness. Now, here where things get interesting. Amid this uncertainty, a new opportunity is emerging for Pakistan. Karachi, one of the Asia's busiest transit hub, is showing a sign of revival, and Gwadar port. It's no longer just an alternate. It has the potential to become a true regional replacement in the key trade routes. Recent trends show unprecedented growth in the transshipping activity. Record that once took a full year are now being matched within a single month. But one opportunity alone is not enough. For Pakistan to truly benefit, it must act with serious investment, policy reforms, and strategic execution. Institutions like SIF will play a critical role. SIFC, because this moment is not just an opportunity, it's a test. There is a global rule. Every crisis creates an opportunity. The war will end. Negotiations will happen. But the real story will be written after that. Will Dubai recover its global dominance? Or will new players rise? And will Pakistan seize this moment or let it slip away? The future is being decided right now. Thanks a lot and see you in the next video.